Hey, what's up guys, ButteryButters here. This is a quick no-edit video as a reaction video to the suspension levied out to Tom Brady by the NFL, as well as the punishments that the Patriots have received for their role in Deflategate, where they allegedly deflated the balls in the first half of the AFC Championship game between the Indianapolis Colts and, of course, said Patriots. Now, playing Starbound because I didn't have a sports game to play, and it's pretty quick and easy. Anyway, I am biased as a Jets fan, so I will be giving you two opinions, my unadulterated opinion as a Jets fan, and my unadulterated opinion as a fan of football. Now, I haven't read the Ted Wells report, but I've seen several analyses of it, and first off, my opinion as a Jets fan, hallelujah, the AFC East will be competitive at least slightly this year. The Jets may not do well, but holy crap, Tom Brady, without Tom Brady for 4 games, the Patriots will struggle. And they do tend to play well without Tom Brady. They have proven that with Matt Castle before. But they are definitely, and no one can ever deny this, they are by far a worse team without him. Losing $1 million, I don't care if you're Floyd Mayweather. $1 million still hurts a little bit. So the Patriots losing $1 million, that does hurt a lot. That is what I would consider a hefty fine. And losing 2 draft picks, first round next year and a 4th round the year after that, I don't care which. It would have been great for me if the Patriots had lost the 4th and 5th because of how well they tend to draft. So, as a Jets fan, I am absolutely delighted by this. As a fan of football, however, I am positively disgusted by this because anyone who has read or even heard of the Ted Wells report know that there is no tangible evidence that Brady did anything wrong. There is no tangible evidence that his assistants did anything wrong, and thus there is no tangible evidence that the Patriots or Tom Brady did anything wrong. It's extremely probable and very much likely, and I personally think they did do it on purpose. However, at the end of the first half, the game balls were within limits for how much they should be deflated according to the weather and the wind, depending on which gauge they use. They don't know which gauge they use. There's 2 gauges that they could use, and I can't remember them off the top of my head, but the gauge that they are thinking the Patriots used, if they used that gauge to measure the air pressure was low and the balls were deflated. If they used the other gauge, which is commonly used in football, then the Patriots game balls would have been within normal limits. So, it's literally a crapshoot. They could have, or they couldn't have. It's literally 50-50. To fine the Patriots $1 million, to suspend their best player for 4 games, and to take away their first-round draft pick next year and a 4th round the next year is overkill. By far. And this is just me speaking as a fan of football and a fan of sports in general. You can't do that when you have no tangible evidence, no confessions, and hazy witness reports at best. Now, I do think Tom Brady should have been suspended 2 games for the way he just flat out obstructed the investigation by refusing to give up his phone, and by the way, his previous interviews with the way he says he likes his pressure low, and his role in changing the rules so that quarterbacks could alter the game balls to their liking as long as they're within pressure limits. He had a major hand in that rule change, and later, when all this went down, claimed he didn't really know much about the rules. So, that seems iffy, and I do think he completely and utterly lied about that. I think he knew damn well what the rules were, and I think he knew damn well that the balls were deflated, but he didn't give a shit. But I do think he should have been suspended for 2 games for the way he obstructed the investigation and the way he claimed he didn't know the rules when he clearly did. That, I think, is fine. However, penalizing the Patriots organization when the Ted Wells report completely exonerated Bill Belichick and said the Patriots organization as a whole probably didn't have anything to do with it is overkill as well. I really do think that the penalties levied were too much. The Patriots and Tom Brady should appeal, and this should drag out into a very ugly court battle. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents, my quick opinion as a Jets fan, as a fan of football. As a Jets fan, fucking thrilled. As a fan of football, fucking disgusted. So, anyway, leave your stuff in the comments below, your opinions as well. And yeah, I know I didn't actually do any playing of Starbound, but I do plan on doing a casual Let's Play of this at some point. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed my name, Butters the Great. And I have been Butters. If you liked the video, make sure to leave me a comment, guys, and subscribe for gameplay videos, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to hear all this. You heard my opinion already. See you guys.